for your mayor, Kevin L. Faulkner, 36th mayor of the city of San Diego. I met Pastor and Sean a little over a week ago. Sean had reached out to our office, wanted to have a meeting with the mayor, and we always, staff, what we do is we vet everything, make sure they're not crazy, because we get that too. And I spoke to Sean over the phone, and I told him I'd like to come out and see the facility and see what they were doing and get a better understanding what the Hope House was and what Pastor's vision was for his community and his ministry. You notice I said community and ministry. And after I learned about his desire to have churches on all sides of the city of San Diego, to help all races in the city of San Diego, but more importantly, focus on our children that nobody thinks about when they age out of foster care or when they have to leave their home because it's too bad for them to stay there. And they have this spirit of giving to the community and want to contribute to the community. And I said, I have a project. If they say they're gonna do it, let's see, right? So before I told you I represented District 4 for the community. And we had an issue where we had a lot of homeless encampments through mobile homes parking on the street. So we got them out of there, but it left all this debris. And I went to Sean during our meeting. I said, I got a project. I need someone to take ownership of cleaning up our community, because this is a space where a lot of kids go back and forth. And it's market from 805 to Euclid Avenue. And they said they would do it. I said, I don't have any money, because it's taxpayers' money, so I don't have any money. I said, can you make this happen? And Pastor said, absolutely, whatever you need. Sean has been emailing me all week, and he's gonna have about 60 or more people to come out and volunteer to help clean up our community so our children can have pride in their community. So I think they deserve a round of applause for that. I spent this morning at East Civic High School. It's our high school in our library, San Diego New Library downtown. Well, upstairs on that library, there's a whole floor of a high school. And then this high school, they invited people from the community to come in so their young people can present to them. And what they were presenting was their last 4 years in review. And they talked about how hard it is. They talked about the challenges. They talked about how people challenged them. And all of a sudden, I can remember the conversations I was having with Sean and your pastor, and how they're gonna bring you out of where you are, and they're gonna challenge you to be something different. But what that different was is gonna be your truth. And once you identified it, they would help you get there. They would give you the tools, they would show you how to use the tools, and bring you to where you are today as graduates. So let's give them a round of applause. The last thing I want to share with you before I left East Civic High School, their principal name is Helen Griffin. And I told principal that I was coming here tonight. And they're a public charter school. And 90% of their kids go to higher education. So they recently partnered with UCSD in a memorandum of understanding. I almost used the acronym MOU, that's why I was slowing down there a little bit. So memorandum of understanding, basically which says, is if your graduates meet the criteria for their school, they would give them a 4-year scholarship absolutely free. This card right here talks about that. There's contact information on here. As a presenter, they gave you a survey, and on the back of the survey, it asked, would you sponsor different things? So I'm sponsoring a kid for a whole year so they could have transportation back and forth to school, because downtown San Diego is not right next door to where we are right now. So if you're thinking about, well, how am my child going to get there? They have people who will invest their resources in your child if they want this opportunity. These will be in the back of the room. These are for our Hope House babies, okay? So please look at it and get involved. Thank you.
So give another round of applause. Thank you, Monisha Hunter. Thank you, Hope House kids. These kids right here success ratio of us pouring into our youth, developing them, investing time in them, and what can happen when you decide to do that. Amen? So we got one more quick 1 minute video for you guys. You guys go ahead and sit down. Give me another round of applause. Let's sit down.
I want to take a moment to thank you for all coming out tonight to this comedy night in support of